The second shot. As they come out from behind the sign, you'll see Governor Connolly's flap on his lapel leap forward. The governor reacts to the pain. The president's hands go up. It's a neurological response called the Thornbird's position. He cannot bring his hands down because he's been wounded near the spine at this point. The governor's collapsing into his wife's arms. And at this point, a key mistake, the driver slows the car up, turns around to look at Jack Kennedy to see what is happening, and then the headshot comes in from the rear with the brain material pushing out of the front of the president.
What of the timing? Could one man have fired all three shots in the limited time span that Oswald did?
No question. Now, the Warren Commission had made a major error on this. It's one of the areas I disagree with them, and so had the House Select Committee. They gave Oswald too little time. They said 4.8 to 5.6 seconds. That's the bare minimum, even for the best marksman around. Oswald was a good shooter. I spoke to his brother. I know those who were around. Marina Oswald said he used to sit there for hours in New Orleans on his porch and practice the bolt action of the rifle.
But he actually had more time anyway.
He had 8.5 seconds almost, which is enough time even for a mediocre shooter to do this assassination.
You had some graphics done by Failure Analysis Associates. Why don't you explain for us, if you could, how the bullet could have hit them both and still emerged in as pristine a condition as it did?
This new technology, I think, is key. This is based on the Zapruder film in the exact position of Kennedy and Connolly. We see the bullet going through the president right here, slowing up, tumbling, hitting Governor Connolly, who's straight in front of him, exiting under his chest, in a straight line trajectory. It goes down now, hits the wrist, and then into his thigh. Now, this is an overview. Again, look at the line. It's not what we've been told for years about the single bullet from Oliver Stone and others. It doesn't hesitate for a second and a half. It doesn't turn to the right and then to the left and go up and down. It's a straight line straight through the two men based upon their precise position in the limousine.
And the reason it was in such pristine condition is because it had slowed considerably by the time it hit the wrist.
This is what nobody had figured out over the years, as a matter of fact. This is actually a mock-up of the single bullet. This is what it looks like. This is the bullet that went through the two men. It's a 160 grain, fully jacketed copper bullet.